Okay, I'm ready to go. Oh, yeah. Okay, well,
Starters for your Central Methodist Eagles. Leading off in center field, number 5, Bobby Nichols. Batting second, second baseman number 7, Valentin Cerna Jr. Batting third, catcher number 21, Tanner Sears. Batting fourth, right fielder number 20, Carlos Negron. Batting fifth, designated hitter number 33, Jeremy Conforti. Batting sixth, third baseman number 4, Diego Darin. Batting seventh in left field, number 11, Zeb Weedy. Batting eighth, the first baseman, number 29, Joseph Weatherford. Batting ninth, shortstop, number 2, David Soriano. And your pitcher, number 17, Clayton Burke.
quarterback here at Estes Field. Game number 2 as Central Methodist won the first game 15-2, 15 runs, 15 hits, no errors. 2 runs, 5 hits, and 2 errors for Graceland. Central Methodist 12-3, 1-0 in the conference. Graceland 8-6, 0-1 in the conference. Of course, the big headliner, of course, a homer and 4 RBIs by Jeremy Conforti. Winning pitcher was Sebastian Escobar with 5 solid innings. We'll go ahead and give you today's starting lineup. First for Graceland, leading off and playing center field, that's Keith Whitaker. Batting second is their second baseman, Jacob Lopez. Batting third, the left fielder, Carlos Elio Navarez. Batting fourth, first baseman, Trevor Yorgis. Batting in the fifth spot, there is their shortstop, Zach Tanavi. Batting fifth, their third baseman is J.D. Woodward. Batting sixth, batting the number 7 spot, there is Gabriel Perez, the designated hitter. Batting eighth, their catcher, Yabariam Quevedo, batting 9, and playing right field, Randy Diaz. And today's starting pitcher is Felix Lopez. We'll go ahead and give you the starting lineups for Central Methodist. That's Bobby Nichols leading off and playing center field. Batting in the number 2 spot, second baseman, Valentin Cerna Jr. Batting third, the catcher, Tanner Sears. Batting fourth, the right fielder, Carlos Negron. Batting fifth spot, designated hitter, Jeremy Conforti. Batting sixth is their third baseman, Diego Durin. Batting seventh, their left fielder, Zab Weedy. Batting eighth, first baseman, Joseph Weatherford. And batting number 9 spot, there's shortstop, David Soriano and Clayton Burke, today's starting pitcher as well. Quentin Norris sitting in the catbird seat for game number 2. There you go. And just in case you want to keep an update on the NHL game, 0-0 at the end of one period between Florida and Detroit. Of course, out in the outfield, you got Weedy in left. Center fielders, Bobby Nichols, Carlos Negron in right. Duran at third, Soriano short, Valentin Cerna at second, Weatherford first, Sears the catcher, and Clayton Burke. First pitch, fouls it all, came at 3:23 p.m. Temperature around 70 degrees. The time and temperature is sponsored by the Parking Spot. Easy to spot, easy to park. The Parking Spot at Kansas City International Airport. No homers, 3 RBIs there. Fouls it all, 2 straight strikes on 2 foul balls. 3:23. Clayton Burke is from Portland, Oregon, but I know his dad told me last year that he lives in Columbus, Ohio. Here's the ground ball to Valentin Cerna Jr. Throws over to Joseph Weatherford for out number 1. So 1 out now for Jacob Lopez. No homers, 6 RBIs on the year. And you see Clayton Burke, 2-1, 4.15 ERA, 2 walks, and 17 strikeouts. First pitch to him, tries the bunt. It's a beautiful bunt. Duran has the plans, and he makes the play. Boy, just like Brooks Robinson used to do that a lot for the Baltimore Orioles. Take away base hits there. 2 quick outs now.
Now batting left fielder number 10, Elio Navarez.
2 homers, 11 RBIs for Elio Navarez. 2 quick outs. First pitch to him. On the outside corner. Good job of framing it by Tanner Sears. Just in case tomorrow, game 3 and 4. First pitch is at 12 noon. Pregame show 11:45. 0-1 pitch. A little pop up there. Let's see who calls for it. Maybe Tanner Sears calls for it. And there's a 1-2-3 inning. Goes Graceland. We head to the bottom of the first inning. No score here. We'll go ahead and set the defense for you there as well. For Graceland, out in left field, Elio Navarez. And center field, Keith Whitaker. At third base, J.D. Woodruff. Shortstop, Zach Tanabe. Second baseman, Jacob Lopez. First baseman, Trevor Yorgis. Batting and doing behind the play is Abraham Quevedo. And today's starting pitcher is Felix Lopez. 1-0, 2.16 ERA, 2 walks, and 11 strikeouts there on the season. Central Methodist going for win number 13. And most important, get a 2-0 start in the conference. Of course, give you the lineups there. You got Bobby Nichols at center, Valentine Cerner Jr. at second, Tanner Sears behind the plate. That's Carlos Negron at third in right field. Jeremy Conforte, DH and Diego Duran at third. Zeb Weedy is in left. Joseph Weatherford at first base. And David Soriano. Oh, yeah. Now, yeah. Oh, yeah. I think. Oh, it's so good. So. Oh, yeah. So we're about ready to get started in the bottom of the first inning there. Glad to have you with us on this beautiful Saturday there. And I think the temperature, according to in the chirp pitch, I think we're looking around 80 degrees there, according to Channel 8's own weather forecast. That looks like Trey Rasenfloss heading toward the first base coach's box. And there you see Nate Braylon at third. And Bobby Nichols up the bat. 3 homers, 9 RBIs. Want to say hi to his mom and dad here, listening in from Detroit, Michigan.
Bobby Nichols.
That is, of course, his dad, Mike, his mom, Nicole, and Aunt Gina. Nichols, a right-handed hitter. First pitch. Hits a high fly ball in the left field. Left fielder is there for out number 1. So 1 pitch, 1 out for Valentine Cerna Jr. A homer and 11 RBIs on the year. In that first game, Central Methodist scored 2 in the first inning, 4 in the third, 8 in the big fourth inning. He had 2 big hits there. Oh. First pitch to him. Ball, 1-0 to count. Two balls and no strike. On Valentine Cerna Jr. from Ingleside, Illinois. Three and 0 to count. So it's Tanner Sears on deck. 3 balls and no strikes. 3-0 pitch. There's a strike. 3-1 now. 3-1 to count. It's a little chopper to the pitcher. He'll underhand throws the ball to first for out number 2. So 2 quick outs now for Tanner Sears. 4 homers, 21 RBI. Had a great visit with his mom and dad. That's Shelly and Kurt Sears. And also, I actually know one of Tanner's high school classmates named Gage Wetland. His mother, Carrie, along with Gage's aunt Carrie, Courtney, used to live in a town called Gillum, Missouri, which is located about 25 miles, like northwest of Fayette, on Highway 240, and then you turn on Route M. 1-0, 1-1 the count there. The only thing Gillum has is a post office, a country store, and an elementary school. 2-1 the count there. Two balls in the strike. Two and one to count. Hits a ground ball to short. Goes over the first for the third out. A 1-2-3 inning goes Central Methodist. No runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on. We hit to the top of the second inning. No score on the Heart Conference Network. That's good. No runs, no hits, no errors for Graceland. No runs, no hits, no errors for Central Methodist. And here is Trevor Yorgies. A homer and 7 RBIs on the year. Where Central Methodist softball should be playing right now against William Carey. Strike call, 1-1 to count. A swing and a miss, strike 2. Oh and 2 the count. Misses that one, 1-2 there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. As Vin Scully say, let's pull up a chair then. And he fouls it off, 1-2. One and 2 to count. Nice stop there by Tanner Sears. 2-2. Two pitch is a foul ball. Two and 2 to count on Trevor Yorgies. Top of the second inning. No score. Strike 3 call. Good job of framing it, as Joe Garagiola would say on NBC television. Zach Tanabe, a homer, 9 RBIs on the year. So 1 out now. Strike. 0-1 the count there. Oh, I guess 0-1 the count on Zach Tanabe. Oh, nice pitch on the outside corner. 0-2. 2 quick strikes there on Zach Tanabe. Here's your 0-2. Oh, did he go? I believe so. Yes, sir. Strike 3. So he's got the first 5 outs recorded. 2 quick outs for J.D. Woodruff. No homers, 2 RBIs.
Third baseman, number 25, J.D. Woodruff.
Yeah. First pitch. Oh, way outside. 1-0 the count there. So, yeah. The 1-0 pitch. Little fish jaw. Soriano plays it on the bounce. So Weatherford kind of gets away there. And let's see how they're going to score. I have a feeling that's going to be an error on David Soriano. So 2 outs now for Gabriel Perez.
Designated hitter, number 33, Gabriel Perez.
386 hitter. 389 hitter. No homers, 3 RBIs. Outside ball 1, yeah. Oh, yes. 1 ball, no strikes. They throw over there, and back it comes. Want to know the count on Gabriel Perez. The 1-0. Oh, gets away from Tanner Sid. That would be a pass ball there. No question about it. That is going to be a pass ball. So 2-0 to count there. So 2-0 to count on Gabriel Perez. 2-0 pitch. Foul ball, 2-1. No one. Oh, now. 2-1 pitch there. 3-1 to count. 3-1 now on Gabriel Perez. 3-1 on Gabriel Perez. Woodruff is at second. He reached on an error by David Soriano. 3-1 pitch. Foul ball. 3-2 there. On deck is Abraham Quevedo. That's one of those names you want to try to say at least 10 times fast. 3-2 pitch. Strike 3 call. Sears has to throw the first to complete the out. So 2 outs now. So 3 outs there. So no runs, no hits, 1 error, and they leave 1. We head to the bottom of the second. No score. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's. 10:45. Yeah. Oh, I know. Yeah, that's. Yes. No runs, no hits, no errors for Graceland. No runs, no hits, and an error for Central Methodist. As Carlos Negron up there. 9 homers, 25 RBIs.
Leading off for the Eagles, right fielder, number 20.
Had a great visit with him right before our pregame show, right before the start of our pregame show. Bottom of the second inning, no score. First pitch. Ooh, that hit him. Oh, my. And here's Jeremy Conforti up there. 2 homers, 11 RBIs.
Hitter, number 33, Jeremy Conforti.
So Negron's at first. First base runner of the game for Central Methodist. Here's Conforti. He had a homer and 4 RBIs in the first game of our doubleheader, including a big 2-run double in the first inning. First pitch. There's a strike call, 0-1. Yeah. What? 0-1 to count on Jeremy Conforti. 1-1 now on Jeremy Conforti. One and one now on Jeremy Conforti. Negron's at first. They throw over there. Back goes Negron. Boy, bang, bang play there. 1-1 now. Now what? Now 1-1 pitch. That's on the outside corner, 1-2. 1-2 the count. Negron's at first. He was hit by a pitch. One ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch. Hits a little chopper to the third. Bobbles it. His only play is at first. The throw gets away. Negron heads for third, and now be an error on the third baseman there. No question about it. He bobbled it. He was trying to throw the second to get Negron, but that bobble and hesitated and caused the throw to go high.
Third base, number 4, Diego Darin.
Here's Diego Doreen. No homers, 10 RBIs. Sporting those pink gloves there. And like I said earlier, that'll be the one thing I want for my 50th birthday next year on March the 10th, is those pink gloves. And hopefully Diego can save me some. So second and third, nobody out. If he puts it to the right side, not only you score Negron, but move Conforti to third. First pitch. That's a bit high. As Vin Scully used to say, that is called a showcase pitch. Trying to get the batter to swing and miss out of the strike zone. One and out to count there. Two and out to count there. No. 2-0 pitch. Fouls it off there. 2-1. Yeah. 2-1 to count. 2-1 pitch. 3-1. Zeb Weedy is on deck. Mm-hmm. Yeah. 3-1 to count. You wonder if he has the green light. 3-1 pitch. Ball 4. And now the bases are loaded full of Eagles for Zeb Weedy. Homer and 10 RBIs on the year from Harrisburg. I seen. Weedy and RBI in game number 1 there. First pitch, fouls it to the screen. 0-1 there. Joseph Weatherford is on deck. Oh, it's going. Awkward. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. 0-1 pitch is a foul. Outside one. Yeah. 1-1 to count. It's a high fly ball. This should be deep enough to score in the ground. Left fielder makes the catch. Here's the throw. Oh, nice job there. I think that was a good decision there to hold him at third because that would have been a close play at home, but instead it's out number 1. And here's Joseph Weatherford. A homer and 6 RBIs on the year. Yep. Yep. Infield and the corners. Infield at normal depth in the middle, anticipating a double play ball. Bases loaded full of Eagles. Here's the pitch. It's a high slicer. And almost, luckily the Clampett truck has been gone because that would have been hitting toward the Clampett truck. The 0-1 pitch. Ball 1-1 now. One and one now on Joseph Weatherford. Had a great visit with his mom, Kayla. His dad, Steve, is listening in from Batesville, Arkansas. Of course, Flower Mound, Texas is near the Dallas area. The original show of the Dallas show. It had Larry Hackman. There's a high fly ball in the straightaway center field. Center fielder goes back. It's a grand slam home run for Joseph Weatherford. His second of the year, RBI number 10. And a 4-0 lead for Central Methodist on a grand slam by Joseph Weatherford. Four to nothing, Central Methodist. There's David Soriano, 2 homers, 6 RBIs. He had a big 2-run homer in the 5th inning. Oh, deal. We're going to go. Oh, I understand that. 0-1 the count on David Soriano. Bobby Nickel. Yeah, Nichols. Yeah. 0-1 now. Now. Oh, yeah. 1-1 to count. No. 1-1 pitch is a ground ball. Base hit up the middle. Second hit of the game for Central Methodist. And here's Bobby Nichols. He flew out to left field his first time up.
Center fielder, number 5, Bobby Nichols.
Nichols. Oh, doing. Oh, yeah. Yep, that is correct. Oh, 1 to count. They throw over there to check on David Soriano. And just to let you know, he's not related to Alfonso Soriano that used to play for the Chicago Cubs. And also the Yankees, who also hit a home run off Roger Clemens in the 2004 All-Star Game. In the top of the first inning, and I think it was the third pitch of the game. Remember watching it on television. And a ground ball there. Checks the runner, throws the first for the out. So 2 quick outs. So 2 outs now. Here's Valentin Cerna Jr. He grounded out to the pitcher his first time up. That's okay. Just trying to let it loose. Soriano's at second, and it's a ball. There goes Soriano for third. Here's the throw. A stolen base for David Soriano, and the count is 1-0. 4 big runs thanks to a grand slam by Joseph Weatherford. And I know his mom, Gayla, is on cloud 9. The 1-0 pitch. Chopper to third. This could be tough. The throw, not in time. A base hit for Valentin Cerna Jr. Soriano scores to make it 5-0. And that's 12 RBIs now for Valentin Cerna Jr. Here's Tanner Sears. He grounded out to short his first time up. So 3 hits for Central Methodist. First pitch to him. That's a ball, 1-0 to count. The 9th man to bat this thing. Remember, in the first game of our doubleheader, Central Methodist had 11 men went to the 11 RBIs. Had 11 men went to the plate. Strike on the outside corner, 1-1 now. Carlos Legron. Remember, he started the inning off by getting hit by a pitch. 1-1 pitch. That's a bit high. 2-1 to count. Yeah. 2-1 pitch. Hits the ground ball to third. Throws over the first for the third out. So 4 runs on 3 hits. 1 error. And 1 let on. We're through 2. Central Methodist 4. Graceland nothing on the Heart Conference Network.
Bales takes this shot, whips it in, and it's in the back of the net!
Hey, Tim, I think it's supposed to be 4 runs.
5. We had the grand slam,
Yeah.
and then we had,
Oh, yeah, that's right. The RBI infield hit. That's right. The infield hit by Cerna, Valentin Cerna. That's right, because Cerner was on the infield hit. Okay. Now I'm with you there.
Still not working though.
5 runs, 3 hits, no, and an error for Central Methodist. No runs, no hits, and an error for Graceland. 5 big runs in the second. Here is Ibrahim Quevedo. 150 hitter, no homers, 2 RBIs. Clayton Burks really on cruise control. And that's a ball with a 5-run lead to work with. 1-0 to count. No 1-0. Ooh, way outside. 2-0 to count. Two and 0 to count. 2-0 pitch. Oh, beautiful. 2-1. Randy Diaz. Foul ball. Looks like it's a ball. 3-1. 3-1 pitch. Oh, nice. 3-2. 3-2 now on Ibrahim Quevedo. Top of the third inning. 3-2 pitch. Ball 4. And now Randy Diaz up there. No homers and an RBI from the Bronx. Looks like a courtesy runner for Graceland. We don't know. Can't tell who that is. I like to say that is Antonio Graham. Quevedo at first. Tries the bunt. It's a bunt. Just go foul. 0-1 there. 0-1 now on Randy Diaz. On one now. Keith Whitaker's on deck. Back goes. Yeah. Correct. That goes. Oh. Yeah. 0-1 to count. 0-1 now. That's a bit high. 1-1. Yeah, of course. 1-1 to count. 1-1 pitch. 2-1 to count. Two balls and a strike. 2-1 pitch. Fouls it to the screen. 2-2 to count to Randy Diaz.
And it's not the yellow hole, it's the black hole on the top. Like there's 2 up there. And what? You're good. Okay.
2-2 pitch.
And then I told her to wait on this battery because I thought it was the battery.
2-2.
Okay.
2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 call. So 1 down now. Here's Keith Whitaker. He grounded out to Valentin Cerna Jr. the third. Down in the first inning. Okay. First pitch is a fly ball there. Hit well. Back is Nichols makes the catch. Right in front of the warning track there. And there's 2 outs there. Sent it for a ride, but Nichols hauled it down. And now here is
Number 11,
Jacob Lopez hit to Diego Dioren his first time up. 5-0 thanks to a grand slam by Joseph Weatherford, and then the RBI infield single by Valentin Cerna Jr. to me. And it's 0-1 to count. Of course, Clayton Burke's family lives in Columbus, the site of the 2025 Stadium Series. Here's the throw. I think it did not. He did not hang on to the ball, and it's a stolen base there. He was trying to be like Johnny Bench would do, make that quick throw to second. And I believe the count is 0-2, according to the scoreboard. Oh, 2 pitch. I think he did go. Gets the tag for the third out. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 let on. We head to the bottom of the third. It is still 5-0 Central Methodist.
Who's their catcher going back in?
That is Quevedo.
He had a pinch right now, so I guess.
Yeah. Oh, pretty. Oh, everything's good, you know. Oh, yeah. So the about. No, that's correct. Yeah. Then they have the.
It's back.
Also, I take that. Oh yeah, I think awesome. Okay, well, I don't understand. I think we're gonna go ahead and go. Okay, there you. That's good. We decided to come over and watch them for a time, but then awesome. Well, good deal. Well, yeah. Well, good deal. We'll talk about. I should be home. I should be next few hours or so. Okay. Yeah, I'll let them. Oh, yeah. 5 runs, 3 hits, and an error for Central Methodist. No runs, no hits, and error for Graceland. Here's Carlos Legrand up there. He was hit by a pitch that started a 5-run inning. He was hit by a pitch that started a 5-run inning. I think softball should be getting over with, but we're hoping to get some live information there. First pitch against William Carey. And then the second game with Houston Victoria scheduled for 4:45, but it could start at the 5 o'clock hour. 0-1 pitch, fouls it off. 0-2. Looks like heading toward the third period between Florida and Detroit. In the NHL Game of the Week on ABC television. 0-2 pitch. That's a nice stop there. 1-2 to count. On deck is Jeremy Conforte. One and two to count on Carlos Legrand. 1-2 pitch. Ooh, 2-2 now. Oh, good. Now I guess that was. Yeah. Two pitch. Hits the ground ball to the shortstop. Throws over to first. There's out number 1. Here's Jeremy Conforti. He reached under. That was when the third baseman bobbled the ball, trying to make the throw to second, hesitated, and threw the ball over the first baseman's head. That caused Legrand to go to the third, Conforti to second. And scored on the grand slam by Joseph Weatherford. One out now, and that's a ball. 1-0 to count. 3 hits already for one 0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike one. 1-1 to count there. Oh, we're good. About the, of course, depending on, oh, yeah. 1-1 pitch. Ooh, way outside. 2-1 now. Diego Wren is on deck. Diego Wren. 2-1 now. Also, you know, they. No. 2-1 pitch. Hits a high fly ball in the left center field. As well hit up against the wall. Conforti is rounding first. He is thinking two, and he's in there with a double. 1-out double for Jeremy Conforti. Here's Diego Durin. Drew a walk his first time up. Yeah. Okay. So it looks like it won't be. That is correct. Okay. Durin. Conforti's at second. Oh, doing good. It's a little chopper at the middle, a little hit and run play. Shortstop has it. Throw the first 4, out number 2, and in the third is Jeremy Conforti. So 2 outs now. Here's Zeb Weedy. He flew out the left. That was with the bases loaded and already out. Oh, doing good. Okay. Where we go? Well, great then. Ball 1 there. Okay. The 1-0 pitch. Ooh, way outside. 2-0. Doing good. Doing good, Crystal. Absolutely. Got out 10 minutes, but not a whole lot. 2-0 to count. Conforti's at third. A little chopper foul. 2-1. Nice catch there by Joseph Weatherford. 2-1 now on Zeb Weedy from Harrisburg. 2-1 pitch. Ooh, 3-1 now. Three and 1 the count to Zeb Weedy. It's a high fly ball in the left center field. Back, away, back, and gone. A 2-run homer makes it 7-0 Central Methodist. And for Zeb Weedy, his second of the year, RBI number 12. Here's Joseph Weatherford. Had a big grand slam his first time up. He has 2 homers, 10 RBIs. First pitch. Chops it foul. 0-1 now. A 2-run homer. The 0-1 now. And a ball, 1-1. Good deal. I'll see. Now they have. Yeah, set. 1-1 is a swing and a miss. 1-2 now. One and 2 now on Joseph Weatherford. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. But they get 2 runs on 2 hits. No errors. No one left on. We head to the 4th. Central Methodist 7. Graceland nothing. Hey, Gab.
Yeah.
How many new players did Coleman bring in?
No, like 11.
11. Of course, I met that one that was a recruit from Washington.
Yeah, she's coming here.
Oh, she? She seems real nice.
Yeah, she was.
Of course, you probably knew. I think you were there when I talked to her
Yeah.
for about maybe 10 minutes or so.
Yeah, she committed here.
Well, that's good. I'm trying to remember what her name was.
Highland.
Huh?
Highland.
Highland? Oh, okay. Okay. She seemed real nice when I talked to her for.
She is nice.
Oh, that's good to hear that. I'm happy. 7 runs, 5 hits, and an error for Central Methodist. No runs, no hits, and an error for Graceland. There's Elio Navarez. He popped out to Joseph Weatherford his first time out, and he fouls it off. Strike 1. Great crowd on hand for game number 2. The 0-1. Ooh, outside, 1-1. Of course, softball, they should be done here and then start about 4:45 against Houston Victoria. They play 2 tomorrow against Texas A&M and Texas Arcana at 9 and 11:15 against Central Baptist down in Gulf Shores. Next home game for softball, March 7th against St. Mary's with doubleheader starting at 2 o'clock. 3-1 to count now. Friday could be questionable because they're calling for some rain. A 60% chance of rain showers. 3-1 pitch. A high pop-up there. And the left fielder, Weedy, makes a catch for out number 1 there. Here's Trevor Yorgis. He struck out his first time up. I love to say hi to the fans. First pitch to him. Lines a shot. There goes the no-hitter. A clean single to right. Here's Zach Tanabe. He struck out his first time up. First pitch. A swing and a miss. 0-1 there. On 1 now on Zach Tanabe. The 0-1. Fouls it off. 0-2. Oh, yeah. Now they're both. There's. Yeah, it's correct. You are correct. Okay. Awesome. You betcha. Now it's 0-2. 0-2 pitch. Fouls it off. 0-2. Yeah. Be home. 0-2 to count. 0-2 pitch. It's a high pop up there. Let's see who calls for it. I think that's Dio Cerna Jr. makes the catch for out number 2. So 2 outs now for J.D. Woodruff. He reached on an error by David Soriano. Awesome. And that one. Yep. There's a high fly ball. That is slicing. Foul. Strike one. Of course, baseball. Graceland will play game 3 and 4 tomorrow. First game is at 12 noon. Pre-game show at 11:45. Second game around 2:30. Well, good. Okay. Well, I think we're going to go there. Well, sounds great. It was great. Yeah, good. Tell Mom said hi and should be home next. Okay. I will do. Ball 1-1 to count on J.D. Woodruff. Yeah. 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss. 1-2 now. Awesome. Well, that's good. Well, I was great. It was good. Hey, tell me. Next. 1-2 pitch. Just missed. Good job of framing it by Tanner Sears, as the great Tony Kubek would say on NBC television. 2-2 to count. 2-2 pitch. Just missed. 3-2. They don't use. Not really. It wouldn't. Three and two the count. 3-2 pitch. Fly ball to right. Negron is there. No runs on one hit. No errors. And they leave one. We're halfway home. Central Methodist 7. Graceland 1. Heart Conference Network. Oh, boy. Okay. That's what I needed right there. Awesome. Big day. Yes. Yeah, we said next trip. Oh, okay. There you go. They had stuff to do. Oh, that's nice. Well, that's cool. That one. No, there. No, there. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, okay. Seven runs, 5 hits, and an error for Central Methodist. No runs, 1 hit, and an error for Graceland. There's David Soriano. He singled his first time up today. From Puerto Rico. First pitch to him. Hits the ground ball to the first baseman. 1 pitch, 1 out. There's Bobby Nichols, 0 for 2 on the day. If everything goes according to plan, we'll get to talk to Nate Breland after the doubleheader, talk about today's doubleheader, and then preview games 3 and 4. Strike one is the call on Bobby Nichols from Detroit. The 0-1 now. Strike two, and I'm sure some of Bobby Nichols' family and friends are probably watching Detroit in Florida in the NHL game. Detroit tried to get into the Stanley Cup playoffs. That'll be starting a little over a month from now. Ball one there, 1-2 the count. For several years, they were in the Norris division along with the St. Louis Blues, Chicago Blackhawks, Minnesota North Stars and the Toronto Maple Leafs. And that was a fun division. 2-2 to count. And of course, Detroit will be taking on Columbus in the Stadium Series on March the 1st, 2025, at Ohio Stadium. They're expecting 100,000 fans. 3-2 to count. And I'm sure a lot of Bobby's family and friends should be in attendance for that hockey match. 3-2 to count on Bobby Nichols. 3-2. Ball 4 now. Here is Valentin Cerna Jr. 1 for 2 with a single and an RBI. Gives him a total of 12. Nichols at first. He is a good runner. Here's the pitch. That is a ball. 1-0 to count there. Tanner Sears is on deck. If Cerner Jr. can hit a liner down the left field corners, the right field corners, or in the gaps with Bobby Nichols' speed, he can score from first. They check on the runner. His running speed, I would tell you, he reminds you of the great Ronaldo Nehemiah, a track athlete in the 1984 Olympics. He was also a wide receiver for the San Francisco 49ers in Super Bowl 19 against the Miami Dolphins. The 1-0. On the outside corner, 1-1, or the other fastest runner was Bob Hayes. He was a track athlete in the 1968 Summer Olympics. Of course, later played wide receiver for the Dallas Cowboys. 1-1, and they throw over their check on Bobby Nichols. One and one to count. Bobby Nichols is the first. He drew a walk with 1 out in the 4th. The 1-1. Oh, outside, 2-1. Two and 1 to count. 2-1 pitch. There's a strike. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. On Valentin Cerna Jr. Tanner Sears is on deck. They check on Bobby Nichols. At least he's a better runner than Herb Washington was when he was with the Oakland A's in 1974. He was known as a courtesy pinch runner for Charlie Finley. Swing and a miss. There goes Nichols, and he's into second easily. A strikeout, so 2 outs. Here's Tanner Sears, 0 for 2 with 2 groundouts. Seven, I think, Central Methodist. Nichols at second. The pitch to him. That is a ball, 1-0. Of course, softball. Hopefully we'll hear more about softball. I think they should won against William Carey. Okay. Now I want to say Jordan Ball has a chance to throw her 5th career no-hitter. The 1-0 pitch. There's a strike, 1-1 now. That will move past Sandy Koufax and 2 away from Nolan Ryan's record of 7. Us winning. 1-1 pitch. Outside, 2-1, of course, 8-4. Central Methodist on top. Looking for win number 10. They'll be scheduled to play Houston Victoria. I would say about the next 30 minutes or so. Down at Gulf Shores. At least the weather's very decent than yesterday's game with the rain. 2-1 pitch. 3-1 the count with Carlos Negron on deck. 7-0. Nichols at second. 3-1 on Tanner Sears. There goes Nichols. Hits a high fly ball into left field. Back, away, back, and gone. A 2-run homer for Tanner Sears, his 5th of the year. RBI number 23. And it's 9-0 Central Methodist.
You didn't get the whole thing, but you were almost there. Just practice.
So a 9-0 lead for Central Methodist. And here's Carlos Negron, 0 for 1. Remember, he started that second inning off when he was hit by a pitch and then grounded out in the third. And a strike call, 0-1 now. Oh, no. Everything else? Everything? Okay, we're getting ready. 0-1 pitch. This little chopper to the pitcher. Knocks it down. Second baseman has it. Tries to throw it over there. And I have a feeling that'll be a base hit all the way. It is. The 7th hit of the game for Central Methodist. Here's Jeremy Conforti, 1 for 2 with a double. Nine to nothing. Here's the pitch. There's a strike call, 0-1 now. Diego Diorin on deck. 0-1 the count, 0-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. 0-2 the count on Diego Diorin. Oh, yeah. 0-2. 0-2 pitch. Oh, nice stop by the catcher. 1-2 now. 1 ball, 2 strikes on on Jeremy Conforti. 1-2 pitch. 2-2 the count. 2-2 the count on Jeremy Conforti. Oh, yeah, of course. 3-2. They throw over there, and back goes Carlos Negron. Three and two now on Jeremy Conforti. Heading toward the 4:30 hour. 3-2 pitch. Hits a high pop up there. Let's see who calls for it. And there's the first baseman making the catch for the 3rd out. So 2 runs on 2 hits. No errors, and they leave 1. We're through 4. Central Methodist 9. Graceland nothing on the Heart Conference Network. Oh, no. I know.
The final score softball was 8-4.
8 for us? Oh, good. Who got the winner? Is that Jordan Ball?
I believe so, yes.
Okay. 9 runs, 7 hits, and an error for Central Methodist. Well runs, 1 hit and an error for Graceland. Central Methodist softball, they're 10-2 on the 8-4 victory over William Carey. They should be playing William Carey in about 5 o'clock or so. Here's Gabriel Perez up there. Struck out his first time up. Ball 1 the count. I want to thank Caitlin Streeter for giving me updates there. Fouls it off, strike 1. 1-1 the count there on Gabriel Perez. 1-1 pitch. Ooh, misses that one. 2-1. Abraham Quevedo on deck. 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. 2-2. That one. Two, swing and a miss. 3 in a row retired. Here's Abraham Quevedo. He drew a walk his first time up.
Number 23, Ibrahim Quevedo.
First pitch. There's a strike call. 0-1 the count. The 0-1 now. 1-1 the count. Randy Diaz is on deck. A swing and a miss. 1-2 now. 1-2 pitch. 2-2. 42,410 millions are watching on television across the world. 2-2 pitch. Strike 3 call. 2 quick outs now. 4 in a row retired. Here's Randy Diaz. He struck out his first time up.
Right fielder, number 7, Randy Diaz.
First pitch. A swing and a miss. 0-1 now. 0-1 pitch. Little chopper. Nice barehanded play, but it went foul. At least he's trying to do like what Carlton Fisk did to Ed Armbruster in Game 3 of the 1975 World Series when Ed Armbruster tried to bunt and Carlton Fisk had to climb over Ed Armbruster. A swing and a miss. 3 straight strikeouts. Goes Graceland. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Central Methodist 9, Graceland nothing. Any big hits for us?
For what, softball?
Yeah.
I don't know.
They didn't give you updates on live stats or...
I'm sure they did. I just wasn't looking at it.
Oh, okay.
I just got the updated score at the end of it.
Oh, I see.
Let's see. Madison Roberts had an RBI. Liz Colombo had 2 RBIs. Casey Jolly had 2 RBIs. Liz, I think, actually had 4 RBIs total.
That's Palumbo.
Yeah.
4 RBIs. Wow.
Yeah, she did.
Your attention, please. Now that you clear yellow jacket, number 45, Jorge Diaz.
Jorge Diaz, the new pitcher on the mound. From Cartagena, Colombia. Nine runs, 7 hits, and an error for Central Methodist. No runs, 1 hit, and an error for Graceland. Of course, 4 RBIs in that softball game by Elizabeth Palumbo. Central Methodist softball is 10-2, and they should be getting started about 10 minutes or so against Houston Victoria down at Gulf Shores.
It doesn't show.
Here's Diego Doreen, 0 for 1 with a walk. Oh, yeah. Okay.
J-Ball did not pitch. It was,
Let's say Haley Cotter.
Haley Cotter and Haley Ferris.
Oh, okay. Did he go? No. So who started? So Cotter started.
Nope, it looks like Ferris started and then Cotter finished it.
Oh, okay. There is activity in the Central Methodist bullpen there. 1-0 to count. Von Duran. And he fouls that one off. 1-1. There is a left-hander on the bullpen. There's Pritchard, who pitched a solid inning in game number 1 there. We may see similar like we saw in game number 2, where we saw the starters went 5 and then the relievers got maybe an inning or 2. 1-1 pitch. There's the curveball strike. 1-2. One and two to count, the 1-2. Little chopper, little English, just like Mr. Belvedere. And it went foul, 1-2. That's kind of like a little Mr. Belvedere foul ball. One and two to count. 1-2 pitch. That's a foul ball. Still 1-2. Nice catch there by Trey Rosenfloss. One and two to count. One-two pitch. A swing and a miss. Strike 3 call. So 1 out now. Here's Zeb Weedy. Hit a homer. 1 for 2 with a homer with a double and 2 RBIs. He has 12 on the year. First pitch to him. Fouls it off. 0-1 there. 0-1 now. On deck is Joseph Weatherford. And right in front of the, right behind the on-deck circle is Joseph's mother, Gayla. 0-1 now. Here's a high pop-up. Let's see who calls for it. Right fielder calls for it for out number 2. So 2 outs now for Joseph Weatherford. 1 for 2 with a homer and 4 RBIs. 2 homers, 10 RBIs on the year for Joseph Weatherford. What deal? Well, good. Well, yeah. Okay, we'll tell Mom. Hallie Ferris gets the win. Hallie Cotter finishes it off. First pitch to him. Ball 1 there, and I bet you Jordan Ball probably will start game number 2 against Houston Victoria. Has the chance to throw her 5th career no-hitter, move past Sandy Koufax into number 2. The 1-0. It's a little chopper to the second baseman. Throws over the first, and a 1-2-3 inning goes. Central Methodist. We're through 5. 9-0 Central Methodist on the Hart Conference Network.
Bales takes this shot, whips it in, and it's in the back of the net!
Gazante, whoever sneezed on television. Oh, it's going. Everything else going. Okay. Well, we're going home now. Okay. Well, sounds great. Well, you told me. Told Mama, I said, hi, I'll be home. Okay. All righty. Well, 9 runs, 7 hits, and an error for Central Methodist. No runs, a hit, and an error for Graceland. It's Keith Whitaker up there, 0 for 2 on the day. Way it looks right now, we could be done by 5:30. If they hang on, it'll be win number 13. But most importantly, start off the conference season on the right foot, 2-0. That's an important number there. There's Keith Whitaker, 0 for 2. Looks like Justin Steedray is in the bullpen doing some stretching. With the ground ball to Valentin Cerna Jr. Throws over to Weatherford for out number 1. So 1 pitch, 1 out now for Jacob Lopez. 0 for 2 with 0 for 2. First pitch to him. Inside, 1-0 to count there. 1-0 to count on Jacob Lopez. Top of the 6th inning. 9-0 Central Methodist. Quentin Norris in the catbird seat. 2-0 to count. 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. 2-1 there. 2-1 now. 2-1 pitch. There's a strike. 2-2 now. 2-2 now on Jacob Lopez. He did not go. 3-2. 3-2 now on Jacob Lopez. 3-2 pitch. High fly ball left field. Weedy will have to play it off the Green Monster. Throw down to second with a 1-out double by Jacob Lopez. Hey, okay, well, we're going to go ahead and go if you just, I will. Elio Navarez, 0 for 2. Okay, if you, we'll just, okay, we're going to go ahead. First pitch. That's a ball, 1-0 to count. Awesome. Okay, we're going to go and so they just, oh, I will. We will do that. Nice stop by Dominic Van Dorn. Okay. Well, so, you bet. 2-0 to count on Elio Navarez. 2-0 pitch. Another high pop-up. Let's see who calls for it. Soriano makes the catch for out number 2. So 2 outs now for Trevor Yorgis.
Now batting first base, number 19, Trevor Yorgis.
Yorgis, 0 for 2. Actually, 1 for 2 with a single. Had the first hit of the game came in the 4th inning on the single to right field. Lopez is the second. He's on with the double. Oh, there's the curveball miss. 1-0 to count. Zach Tanabe on deck. the 1-0. That's 2-0 to count. Two balls and no strikes. 2-0 pitch. Missed. 3-0. Three and 0 to count. Three 0 pitch. There's a strike. 3-1 now. 3-1 to count. 3-1 pitch. A swing and a miss. 3-2. 3-2 pitch. Hits a fly ball into right center field. Bobby Nichols gives a chase and makes the catch. So no runs on one hit, no errors, one left. We head to the bottom of the sixth. Central Methodist 9, Graceland nothing. Looks like 32, Tim, or yeah, for Graceland.
Yes. What number? Okay, thank you.
Now pitching for the Yellow Jackets. Number 32, Cade Witzke.
That's Cabe Witzke from Dakota City, Iowa. 0-0 ERA at 9. No walks, no strikeouts. Nine runs, 7 hits, and an error for Central Methodist. No runs, 2 hits, and an error for Graceland. Here's David Soriano, 1 for 2 with a single. Games 3 and 4 tomorrow. Pre-game show 11:45. First pitch at 12 noon. Yeah. Ball 1. 1-0 to count on David Soriano. I think that's Marcus Pritchard warming up in the Central Methodist bullpen. He's already pitched 1 inning there and did well. Here's Soriano. Hits a high fly ball into center field. Center fielder goes back and he makes the catch for out number 1. He sent it for a ride, but just comes out short. Bobby Nichols 0 for 2. Of course, had a great visit with him before the pregame show. Of course, the fun part we talked about was, of course, if you remember just about a month ago, of course, he got to meet Ozzie Smith. That was a fun night there. That was one fun night. Of course, the fun part for me was asking Ozzie. 1-0 to count the 1-0. That's ball 2. 2-0 to count on Bobby Nichols. I think that is Pritchard. 2-0 pitch. 2-1 to count there. 2 balls and a strike. It's not Pritchard, but I'm thinking maybe Justin Steedray. 2-1 pitch. A little liner up the middle. There's a base hit for Bobby Nichols. There's Valentin Cerna Jr., 1 for 3 with a single and an RBI. First pitch, there goes Nichols. Here's the throw. He's in there, a stolen base. 1-0 to count there on Valentin Cerna Jr. Five in the second, 2 in the third, 2 in the fourth. Here's the pitch. Strike, 1-1 now. That's Dominic Van Dorn on deck. Of course, he's been in there for defensive purposes, especially in game number 1 there. One pitch. Lines it. There's the second baseman. Throws over the first for out number 2. And Bobby Nichols hits for third. There's Dominic Van Dorn from Grosse Pointe, Michigan, around the Detroit area. And right in the area is a town called Frankenmuth. Beautiful area.
Number 12, Dominic Van Dorn.
That's a beautiful little area, Frankenmuth. Remember going there? It's been almost 35 years since I've been. Actually, it's been 36 years since I've been to a town called Frankenmuth. He is the catcher, 7-4 Tanner Sears. The 1-0. That's a ball, 2-0 to count there. And right up there north is a town called Sault Ste. Marie, a beautiful area on Lake Superior. Remember going there numerous times. Strike 2-0. Remember riding the boat, got to see the Sulaks. That's quite an experience there. Even though it's been 35 years since I've been to this great state of Michigan. 2-1 pitch. Fouls it all, 2-2. And toward the 5 o'clock hour on this March the 2nd. It's also the Spring Eternal. Second day of the Spring Eternal. 2-2 pitch. And a pop-up there. Two and two now on Dominic Van Dorn. Supposed to be 80 tomorrow. Two pitch. It's also the second day of Meteorological Spring. 3-2 now. 3 balls and 2 strikes on Dominic Van Dorn. 3-2 pitch. It's a high fly ball to left, but it is going heading toward the house there. So 3-2 now. Looking forward to talking to Nick Breland for our post-game report. Talk about today's doubleheader. 3-2 pitch. Fouls it off there. 3-2 now. Just to increase the tension. Three-two pitch. It's another pop foul there. Three and two to count. 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So no runs on just one hit. No errors, and they leave 1. We head to the 7th. Central Methodist 9 and Graceland 1 on the Hart Conference.
I'm struggling.
That's Justin Steedery.
Come here. It says that it's missing catcher. And we have a new pitcher. Who's pitching again?
Steedery. Justin Steedery.
What's his number?
28.
Thank you. And Dom is catching? Yeah. Okay. So we are good now? Yeah. No, I'm doing great.
Number 28, Justin Stedry.
New pitcher is Justin Steedery. 0-0 ERA, 0-1 walk, 3 strikeouts from Saginaw, Michigan. A beautiful area. Even though it's been 35 years since I've been to that area on a family vacation to Michigan. On the way to Sault Ste. Marie on I-75. 9 walks, 8 hits, and an error for Central Methodist. No runs, 2 hits, and an error for Graceland. If everything goes according to plan, Central Methodist, they'll be 13-3, but a good start, 2-0 in the conference. Here's Zach Tanabe, 0 for 2 on the day. Great crowd on hand on this beautiful Saturday afternoon. Our first game tomorrow starts at noon. Pre-game show 11:45. Second game at 2:30. Swing and a miss, strike 1 there. And I think tomorrow they're expecting about 80 degrees. 0-1 to count. 0-1 now. Little slicer, foul. 0-2 to count on Zach Tanabe.
I told her if something I have you guys to help me.
Heading toward the 5 o'clock hour there on this Saturday, March the 2nd. Second day of meteorological spring. As the great Dan Henry used to say on WDAF TV4. 0-2 pitch. That's inside, 1-2 now. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 6 solid innings for Clayton Burke. 1-2 pitch. Did he go? 2-2. Burke looking for win number 3. Winning pitcher in game number 1. Sebastian Escobar, 5-0. 3-2 to count. 9-0 now. Three-two pitch. Ball 4. Leadoff walk there for Zach Tanabe. And here's J.D. Woodruff. 0 for 2 on the day.
Third baseman, number 25, J.D. Woodruff.
Looks like Ramsel Urez on deck. Strike, 0-1 now. 0-1 the count. The 0-1 now. They check on the runner. Back he goes. That's 1-1 to count. One pitch. Strike 1 and 2. One ball, 2 strikes. One, 2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. So 1 out now. Here's Ramsell Jerez. A 111 hitter, no homers, no RBIs from New York City, New York. Of course, in 3 weeks, the New York Rangers will be taking on the Florida Panthers in the NHL Game of the Week on Saturday night. Pre-game coverage begins at 6:30 p.m. 7 o'clock with the drop of the puck. 0-1 the count. Would it be something we have an NHL game in Gabby's neighborhood? 1-1 the count there. A lot of people will say the NHL is the coolest game on earth. 1-1 pitch. Hits a fly ball. Negron has some room. And there's out number 2. And now it's up to Abraham Quevedo, their last hope, who is 0 for 1 with a walk in the second inning. A little past 5 o'clock, and I'm sure we'll talk it over with Nate Breland. Talk about today's victory. And get ready for games 3 and 4 tomorrow. Foul ball there, strike 1. The way things are going, I think Central Methodist will get win number 0-1 now. That's inside, 1-1 now. 6 solid innings for Clayton Burke in game 2, and now Streeter trying to finish him off. Randy Diaz is on deck. 1-1. A swing and a miss. They're now 1 strike away for win number 13, but most importantly, 2-0 to start the conference. And that's what you want to do, is start off on the right foot. 1-2 pitch. A swing and a miss. That's the winner. No runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on. And there's the ball game. The final score: Central Methodist 9, Graceland 0. So 9 runs, 8 hits, and an error for Central Methodist. No runs, 2 hits, and an error for Graceland. Central Methodist, they're 13-3, 2-0 in the conference. Graceland goes to 8-7 and 0-2 in the conference. We'll have games 3 and 4 for you tomorrow. Pre-game show at 11:45 a.m. The first pitch at 12 noon. Second game at 2:30 p.m. Of course, in a few moments, we'll talk it over with Nate Breland. Quentin Norris say so long. That's 7,303 of them. So long. We'll see you tomorrow. I tell you what. I tell you what.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Fun day.
Is she okay tonight?
Oh, yeah. She did fine. I just did.
Stayed out of your hair and all this stuff?
Oh, yeah.
She has a way of just getting in everybody else's.
That didn't bother me a bit. I just did my thing.
Just ignore her as best you can.
Oh, yeah. I just did my thing. That's all that matters to me. Didn't matter to me.
She has those fancy nails, though.
She sure does. Pretty much. That was, hey, 5:04. I would say an hour and 39 minutes. Nice to meet you. Hey. Was that your... Yeah, that was